What is going on, chat, man? We are back, and today we are reacting to 23 Michael Jordan records that will never be broken. This was highly anticipated and highly recommended, man. On my Jordan journey, bro, I feel like I've learned about almost everything about Jordan, but there's so much on his career and what he has achieved and what he's broken that I don't even think I've covered almost all of it yet. So, today, this was highly anticipated and highly recommended. So, with that being said, let's get straight into the video. But if you guys are new to my channel and you like classic slash old NBA content, man, hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. But, with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Yes, sir.
After watching every episode of The Last Dance, many might feel inspired, motivated, and hungry for greatness and success. 20 plus years since Michael Jordan hit the last shot with the Chicago Bulls, the '98 Finals, still the highest rated finals game in NBA history.
Whoa,
throughout the
that was the highest rated finals in NBA history, chat? Like, genuinely? Like, that's the most highest rated finals of all time. That's kind of crazy if you ask me.
70 plus years of the National Basketball Association, Jordan is widely regarded as the greatest player all time, his legacy even greater to this day. How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. MJ has accomplished things that are out of this world. His greatness and performance speaks for itself. With that said, here are 23 Michael Jordan records that will never be broken. 6-0 in the NBA Finals alongside 6 Finals MVPs. As the leader of the team, the only players to have...
Is he the only person in NBA history that's undefeated in the finals? Like, if that's actually a thing, that kind of is kind of crazy. Like, if you... Whoa, 6-0? No one will break that?
Won more rings with a perfect finals record. Tom Sanders, Casey Jones, John Havlicek, and Robert Horry, 3 of them with the Boston Celtics. Teammate Scottie Pippen was always the second option under Mike, the undisputed leader and captain of the Bulls teams. Compared to all the other greats, Kobe Bryant went 5-2 in the finals, Tim Duncan 5-1. Having 6 finals MVPs, the most all time, Jordan was by far the best player. Every one of those series wasn't even a question. Never outscored in the
finals. This guy knows his facts. Like, the way he's spitting facts right now. Oh my god. I feel like LeBron could break one of these, but I'm not trying to be biased or trying to say LeBron this, LeBron that, because I'm not even the biggest LeBron fan anymore. But for LeBron, that's kind of crazy because no one will ever break this. And people say that he's the best. So, hey, if you ask me, that's kind of crazy.
Final series, rejected championships to his superstar opponents. A lot of Hall of Famers were prevented from winning because of MJ's dominance. The second most finals MVPs, currently a 4-way tie between Duncan, LeBron, Magic, and Shaq. 10 times.
It's a tie, so he's the only guy that was the undisputed GOAT whenever he won the championship. Bro, that's crazy. And a 10-time scoring champion. That doesn't even sound normal for 10 years. 10 years, a whole decade, he just kept winning scoring champ. A whole decade, chat. Do you know how impressive that is? Genuinely, like, impressive.
Scoring champion, the best scorer in NBA history. It's almost impossible for any player to manage winning this many scoring titles, let alone half of Jordan's. Even some of the top 5 scorers
He even won it in 1997, and he was damn near one of the oldest guys. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. LeBron only has 1 scoring title. I wish that he had at least like 5 or 6, because 10-1 and he gets compared to Jordan all time. Man, I used to be one of those guys that used to compare them all the time. So, like, that's not even comparable, bro. Like, that's insane.
Time, Kobe Bryant only has 2, Kevin Durant 4. The only player to come close, Wilt Chamberlain in the 60s, 7 straight seasons.
Kobe has 2? I thought Kobe would at least have 5, because Kobe's a scorer, Kobe can score the ball.
In an era where there wasn't as many teams, Wilt never won a title in any of those seasons. If Jordan wouldn't have retired in his prime, without question, he would have won 12 total. Unless there is a human cheat code, this record will hold forever. The most points per game in NBA history, 30.1, slightly ahead of Wilt Chamberlain, and that's even counting his 2 Wizards years. Just counting his Bulls years alone, 31.5 points. If he decided to fully...
Bro, that's counting his Wizards years, because his average had to go down because he was like 45 years old. He was really old. I'm over exaggerating with the age, but he was old on the Wizards. And I'm not gonna lie, he was still nice on the Wizards, bro. He was still tough. You guys can go react to my reaction if you guys want to. It's on my channel.
Walk away at 35, Jordan and Will are in a class of their own. It's almost impossible for future superstars to sustain a 30-point career average unless they retire in their primes. The only other player besides MJ and Will with more than 3 scoring titles, Allen Iverson, Kevin Durant, and George Gervin, each with 4. The most points per game in the playoffs. With all his great scoring accomplishments, many teams don't tend to play as hard in the regular season. But Jordan won up his game during winning time, averaged an astonishing 33.4 points postseason. Insanely impressive. In today's free scoring style, players can easily score more points, but reaching Jordan status, almost impossible. A couple players might average over 30 points in some postseason runs, but doing so 12 of his 13 seasons, making the playoffs, absolutely insane. The only year he didn't average 30 in the playoffs, his rookie season, 29.3 points against the Bucks.
I don't understand how you get that much points as a rookie. Like, you're getting that much buckets. Like, you're a bucket getter as soon as you got into the NBA. You're not learning from anyone. You're not, taking any notes. Nah, you're just straight up getting buckets. And I've never seen a rookie like Jordan, and I've never actually seen him play. But the points just say something for itself, chat. Like, genuinely, the points per game say something alone. Like, you're averaging 28, 29 points per game as a rookie.
Going up against 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Sidney Moncrief. The most points per game in an NBA Finals series, 1993, 41 points.
Like, look, 41. 41 points in the finals. I've never, what's actually crazy? Before I started to react to Jordan, I've always thought, like, yo, there's not a player that can average, like, 40, 50 points per game in a series or, a season or something. Until I started reacting to this guy, MJ. This guy is too good at basketball, bro. Like, way too good.
On 51% shooting, a 4-2 win against the Phoenix Suns. To maintain that level of greatness for consecutive games is unheard of. Many times a superstar might drop 50 in a postseason game, but their next game will be forgotten since it will be nowhere near as high. After a 42-point Game 2 win, Jordan worked his magic, 44 in Game 3, bounced back with 55 in Game 4, followed by 41.
Bounce back with 55. A bounce, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm taking inspiration from this guy. Like, today I'm going to a trampoline park where I'm gonna be jumping and dunking and everything. I'm gonna try Jordan stuff, bro. Like, genuinely.
In Game 5, destroyed anybody who dared guard him. Whether it was Dan Marley, Richard Dumas, Danny Ainge, it didn't matter. An extraordinary output, drawing an era built on defense. Very unlikely a player will average 40 in a final series, especially winning the finals. Outscoring 269 of his 270 playoff opponents, over 99.6% of them in all his title years or late 80s, whether it was in the first round or the...
So he only got outscored once, and it's by this guy, and I've never heard of this guy. And probably Jordan knows exactly who he is, and he remembers everything about him. He probably does, because it's Jordan.
Finals. Every series, Jordan dominated and averaged more points than any one of his opponents. Besides his rookie season, where Bucks forward Terry Cummings averaged 29.5 points, just 0.2 points more than Jordan during the 85 first round series. From then on, MJ always got the best of his opponents, even the best scorers that came after him. Shaquille O'Neal was the first option during Kobe's younger years. LeBron even got outscored by Jason Terry in the finals. Kevin Durant...
Bro, that Jason Terry game still gets me. Like, it still gets me. Like, I still be like, bro, that's an actual thing. When I reacted to that, I was actually mind blown. Like, the fact that I've only seen it then when I found out about it. Like, the media be hiding that stuff, chat. I'm telling y'all.
It's also been outscored a couple series as well. The most MVPs and Finals MVPs trophies combined, 11 total. There's a legit argument Jordan could have easily won 2 or 3 more regular season MVPs. The year Magic Johnson won it in 1990, Charles Barkley in 93, Karl Malone in 97. Jordan just decided to torch 2 of the best power forwards during his era in the finals. The 2 players that comes close is Kareem's 8, having 6 regular season MVPs and 2 finals MVPs. LeBron James, currently 35 years old, has 7 total, 4 regular season MVPs, 3 finals.
I'll be honest, LeBron's MVPs are pretty impressive because he should have had more than that. There's a couple seasons where he should have had MVP, but look at Jordan's compared to everyone else's, though. That 11, like, his accolades are crazy. I can already tell. And I don't know if Kareem's is, like, very crazy, but, Kareem got 6 MVPs, man. So he's a big deal. Like he has the most MVPs out of everyone here, actually. Wow.
MVPs. The most NBA trophies combined, 22 total. Jordan simply takes care of business on both sides of the floor. There will simply never be another Michael Jordan. 6 titles, 6 finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, 1 defensive player of the year.
He won everything, bro.
Honor, Rookie of the Year, and 3-time All-Star Game MVP. Adds up to 22 trophies. The second most, Bill Russell, 17 total in 13 seasons. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 15. LeBron James, 14. The highest career PER, 27.91. Player efficiency rating measures a player's per minute performance, adjusting for pace. So far, the players behind him: LeBron James, 27.52. Anthony Davis, 27.5. James, at the twilight of his career, likely won't catch up, has a 26 PER in the 2020 season. MJ, the only player to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and the scoring title the same season, the 87-88 season. MJ, at the height of his athleticism, the NBA has never seen a player so dominant on both ends of the floor, almost impossible to win a score.
Bro, this guy is like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to use this guy in 2K, bro. Like, this guy is, bro, 35 points per game in the 80s, and that was not even his era. Like, this is pre-Jordan, bro. Like, this is like, I'm just trying stuff out type of Jordan, bro.
Scoring title and Defensive Player of the Year alone in the same season. Hakeem Olajuwon remains the only player to win MVP and DPOY the same year. Although a couple current players have a chance in doing so, none of those would win the scoring title as well. Matter of fact, the last leading scorer to even crack a defensive team joined the same season, Dwayne Wade, back in 2009.
Wow.
David Robinson's the only other scoring champion other than Jordan to win the Defensive Player of the Year award, winning it averaging 35 points a game. Nobody else will ever come close. The only player to record 3,000 points, 200 steals, and 100 blocks in a single season.
This guy was too good for the NBA. Have you guys ever heard of someone say this guy is too good for the NBA? I feel like Jordan's way too good for the NBA. Like, I feel like he's genuinely, like, he actually was way too good for the NBA. Like, he needs to play a different type of competition. Even though the NBA is the biggest type of competition, he's just way too good, bro. Like, he just tries way too hard. You know what I'm saying? He actually takes what he learns into, like, he just uses everything, bro. Like, just tries everything, bro, and goes crazy.
687, just ignore the points for a minute. The only other player other than Jordan to record 200 steals and 100 blocks, teammate Scottie Pippen, and Rockets Hakeem Olajuwon. Both those guys only did it once. MJ did it twice, also the following year. After the 87 season, no one else reached 3,000 total points in the regular season. The only player to average over 40 points for multiple playoff series. Only 5 players all time put up over 40 in a postseason matchup. The others: Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Rick Barry, Bernard King.
Bro, what? This guy is only one of... Bro, what?
And the GOAT. All these greats done it just once, while Jordan did it 5 different times. Nobody else since the 93 finals averaged more than 40 for an entire series, even in today's era. The closest anybody came since LeBron James, 38.5 points against the Magic 2009. I do believe eventually a player will average 40 in a 4-game sweep when hot, but doing so on multiple occasions, only Michael Jordan's capable. Holding the record for most points in the 3-game playoff series, 130.
How are you so good though at basketball to the point that you're this consistent? Like, you're like a machine, bro. How? Like, this is way too good, and he's doing it consistently. Like, it's not like he's doing it once. It's not like he's doing it twice. Now he's doing it multiple times.
5 total. MJ averaged 45 points against the Miami Heat in the first round of the 92 playoffs. Since 2003, the opening rounds have gone the best of 7 and not 5, so this record wouldn't be broken. Making 53 shots in the 3-game span, also a record. Scoring 50 plus points in 8 total playoff games. MJ also holds the all-time postseason record for most 40-point games with 38. Even some of the best scorers in Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant each have one postseason game of scoring at least 50 points. Will Chamberlain, the closest to Jordan, has 4 of these games. Once again, MJ's in a league of his own, the only player to score 50 plus in back-to-back playoff games, doing so in the first.
Bro, if you were to do this now, you would break the internet, bro. There's no internet during this time frame, so, like, just imagine, bro. This guy is just way too good. Like, bro, I can't even imagine how, like, Like, I can't, bro. He's way too good, bro. This consistent. I would love to watch this type of basketball, bro. I'd get inspiration from this, bro. Like, people nowadays are weak.
Round of the '88 postseason matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers, dropped 50 in Game 1, followed by 55 in Game 2. Absolutely unstoppable. In 179 total playoff games, Jordan scored over 15 points every single one of those games. Nobody with that many postseason games have reached double figures every game they played in the playoffs. Insanely mind-blowing. To add to his greatness, Jordan only has 6 of these games, failing to reach 20 points, having more playoff games, scoring 50 than less than 20, almost impossible to believe. Jordan holds the all-time finals record for never scoring under 20 points once in the biggest stage, 35 total games, for being in multiple.
He's never messed up in the playoffs. Oh my gosh. Bro, you can't even compare LeBron and Jordan then. You can't.
Finals, I can see a superstar make 1 or 2 finals, playing between 4 to 14 games to score 20 plus every single one of them. But in 6 appearances, Jordan's lowest output, 22 points, Game 4 of the 97 finals against Utah and Game 6 of the 96 finals against Seattle, 22 being the lowest. LeBron averaged 22 his first finals against San Antonio, scoring 35 points in a half in the finals, still a record against Portland 1992, Game 1, the shrug game, 6 3-pointers, so much for his lack of 3-point shooting, according to those analytic losers. Having a streak of 632 games without losing 3 straight games, the most by any player between November.
Locks in. He takes losing personally, man. I'm about to start doing that. Like, I take losing personally, but I don't take it to the point that I need to take it to, you know? I'm gonna start going crazy the way Jordan goes, bro. I want to be like Mike, bro. Hey, no glaze, though.
Of 1990 to June of 98, after starting 0-3 to begin the 90-91 season, MJ's Bulls would never lose 3 games in a row ever as long as he was in uniform. As we've seen from The Last Dance, his approach to the games and practice, demanding excellence from himself and teammates, it is clear Jordan's allergic to losing. Amazing achievements at 35 years old. Not only did MJ become the oldest scoring champion, 28.7 points, but a champion, Finals MVP, All-Star Game MVP, All-NBA First Team, and defense.
Bro, he just wins everything, and he's old as hell. Bro, 35, bro. 35 in NBA terms, you're really old on a team. And look at this dude, bro. He's doing all of this. And people say that he doesn't have longevity. He has longevity, bro. He just didn't want to play that long, I feel like.
The first team, the last player to ever come close to having all these accomplishments the same season alone, not counting their age. 2000 Shaquille O'Neal, the only box he didn't check being on defensive first team. Shaq made defensive second team that season. In 2020 alone, some believe LeBron's still the best in the NBA, but there's a strong case for others like Giannis and Kawhi. Unlike the other greats, MJ at 35 being on defensive first team, simply unheard of. Nobody at 35 years old will ever come remotely close to Jordan. Second three-peat in the 3-year span, 2 MVPs, 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs.
By the way, look at that. I don't care about any of these accolades but 0 games missed. Like, look at the age of him, bro, during this time frame. He's literally like 36 and he's not missing no games. That's not an excuse for players nowadays. Players nowadays, they want to miss the games because of the fact that they're tired. Bro, he could have been exhausted. And look how much achievements he got. Achievements, and he never misses games, bro. This guy is definitely the GOAT. Definitely, bro.
Led the league in scoring all 3 years, 3 defensive first teams, while missing 0 games. Talk about performing at the highest level, staying true to himself, the fans, and the game the whole time. There's a reason why MJ's appreciation and greatness will always be cherished. To be able to perform and dominate even in his mid-30s is a testament to as perfect a superstar as anyone will get. The term load management does not exist in Jordan's vocabulary. The only player in NBA history to earn more money than his entire team combined. In 1998, Jordan earned $33.1 million in salary, more than his whole team. The cap wasn't as high back then.
I'll be honest, that looks crazy because a lot of people get paid way more than this. But also, it's Jordan. He kind of deserved that. If anything, he deserved at least 200 M's, 400 M's, 500 M's, because if he played now, but back then, yes, he deserved this, I'll be honest.
at over 61 million. The next highest was Ron Harper and Tony Kukoc, 4.5 mil. Scottie Pippen just 2.7 million.
Wow.
Talk about being underpaid. As much as the players make today, we will never see another player as marketable and dominant as Jordan's earnings during his era. MJ is also the only player to score over 40 at age 40. During his final season with the Wizards, was originally the oldest player to score over 50 in the game at 38 years old,
wow.
broken by Jamal Crawford in 2019 at 39. It's clear there will never be another 40-year-old as good as Jordan was at that age. Those were 23 records held by the greatest player all time, whose records will remain in the history books forever. Although there were many other Jordan records to never be broken, I only have room for 23 today. What's the craziest Jordan record in your opinion? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the most craziest record that this guy actually stated and said, I feel like it was the 45 points per game, or averaging 41 points in the finals, bro. That was insane. Like, how do you average 40 points in the finals? Like, you're telling me you got 40 that whole series. You were consistent like that the whole series. Like, that's crazy to me, chat. But, this is the end of the video, chat. Let me know down below what you guys want me to react to next, and, recommend me some more stuff to react to. But, with that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. And I'll catch y'all next time. Yes, sir.